Okay, so I've got to give an important speech to the school board to convince them to buy us some new soccer equipment. My dad used to be a speech-making hotshot, so I asked him to help me on some of the finer points of public speaking. My dad's taught me that public speaking is an important part of human history, and that it helps shape the world. Surely it can get the school board to part with some dollars then, right? Now I've got a clear argument that I'm passionate about, that our school should invest in better soccer equipment. The next step is to make my audience as passionate about it too.
So, who's your audience?
Principal Jenkins and the school board.
So, they may not understand your position, but you'll need to understand their views and make it clear that you've considered them before forming your own. Now, what's the best way to convince other people that your opinion is the best one to follow?
Hypnosis.
That may not be reliable or ethical.
Research.
Better.
So I need stats and facts, but I need them to appeal to my audience. Mr. Jenkins prides himself on school spirit. Can't get enough of it. So I need to present the board with evidence that the new soccer gear won't just benefit the soccer team. It'll benefit the entire school. But before I draw conclusions, I need the data to back them up. I got it!
Wow, what have you got?
Facts! Studies have linked sports to positive youth development, contributing to better teamwork and leadership.
Well, that sounds good to me, but is that something that appeals to your audience?
Well, yeah. See here? Sports help kids develop critical thinking and problem solving, and it can help them perform better in writing and math. It's all about blood flow and endorphins. So better equipment means more athletic kids, which results in higher academic achievements for the school. As if Mr. Jenkins isn't gonna love hearing that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure he will. But now can you go a step further and think of a counter-argument he might have? Even if Principal Jenkins and the board don't actually argue with you out loud. Predicting what they could counter with is a way of showing that you empathize with their point of view, but proving that yours is superior.
Well, I guess the main thing is that the school can't afford to buy better equipment.
So how can you give them a solution for that?
Bank robbery.
Please don't say bank robbery.
More research. $9.98 for a new soccer ball. If the school can't afford that, then they should be ashamed of themselves.
Might I suggest not offending your audience? How else could you frame that?
Check this out. U.S. public schools spend $60 to $100 per student annually on textbooks. One soccer ball worth $10 can help a team of 11 players train all year. With all the health and academic benefits, that's a pretty amazing return on their investment.
Nice one. See, that's the beauty of exploring a topic deeply. Opportunities will present themselves. Now, on to the next step.
Speeches are most effective when there's a clear, logical flow of ideas. The best way to do that is with the basic structure of an introduction, body, and conclusion.
Okay, so in my introduction, I've got that statement. That the school should invest in better soccer equipment.
Great. You also want to make sure that your introduction is immediately engaging and memorable.
Okay, so I'm going to open with language designed to trigger an emotional response in the audience.
Great. That's what we call emotive language. It can add a little spice to a speech.
Yay. I got stuff like, without new equipment, we'll lose more than our games. We'll lose our unity, our pride, our lives.
That's maybe a bit too much spice at the end there.
But I like spice. All right, well, I also thought that I'm the perfect example of a student who benefits from playing soccer. I totally focus better after practice. And I mean, no offense, but we can't afford extra tutoring, right? So I need other ways to improve academically. And our school is filled with kids like me too.
It's true. And you've nailed a really powerful tool there. Starting a speech with an anecdote, a personal story. It's a great hook. Then,
in the body of the argument, I'm going to present all my stats and facts on how beneficial sports, including soccer, are both for the students and the faculty, packaged in a way that appeals to them both.
awesome.
And then, the thrilling conclusion, a summary, a clear restatement of my argument, and a catchy call to action. Can't score goals if the ball has holes.
Perfect.
Okay, so after much structure and consideration, I think I'm ready to write my speech. I've got to choose between formal language, which sounds polished and professional, like reading out loud from a book, and informal language, which is more casual and conversational. Sadly, these people aren't my friends. At least not yet. I mean, they sent me an agenda and everything, so I think I better use formal language. But just because it's formal doesn't mean I can't spice it up with emotive language. So much spice. Too much spice? No, no such thing. This is gonna be the best speech ever written. But will it be the best speech ever performed? Stay tuned.
If you liked this video, you can find it and so many more at clickview.net. Sign up for free today.